dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so they dropped 2. 1 and 2.
Okay. Welcome back to the 716 Legion Reacts. And what? Name change pending. We've been saying that for 6 months. The Halo crew is back, but we're not doing Halo. This time we are watching My Adventures with Superman. Season 2.
Very similar to the Halo show.
Yeah, just like that. It's just like the video game.
Except we really like this one.
So we really like this one. So since this is new, I think we should give us some reference. I am a lifelong Superman fan because obviously I saw the movies in 1979. I still, to this day, love to rewatch the helicopter rescue. I think it's one of the greatest moments of Superman. It's just tremendous. So I love Christopher Reeve, and I love the first Superman and Super Second, his first 2 movies. So that's great. And then I know you like Superman.
I like Superman. Sometimes he gets a little boring, but I grew up on the animated Superman show as well as the animated Batman show. Okay. So I'm a big fan of Superman.
Voiced by Eric Close.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't dislike Superman as a character, but it's a character I've never been overly into. Even the stuff that I have watched that is that is DC, which is which I'm not overly deep into DC out of a lot. I have a lot of interest, but weirdly enough, DC is one I've never dived overly into. The thing, I've mainly experienced DC through, I don't know, just Batman movies. I don't know what else. Young Justice. Oh, is probably my main thing that I really liked, even though I have very, very mixed feelings about the reboot of it.
Listen, Warner Brothers, bring it back.
Right.
This is bring it back again. Do it better.
Well, and it's funny because here we are going to react to an animated show.
Original Teen Titans, I think was probably the first DC thing I ever watched.
Right.
And
we like Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn's
great.
That's very different as well, though.
You know, and I think you wanted to talk a little bit about
the animated
animated
DC universe. I very, very like as well.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I don't know why.
Yeah, we like the Flash, the Flash animated one.
Yeah,
where he has
that verse.
That one where with Thomas Wayne.
Thomas
Wayne is Batman.
Which a bunch of them came out. There's Crisis.
Yeah, Crisis Part 1 and 2 are out right now.
So maybe we'll react to that because I don't think
I
either
would
of us have
love
seen that.
to.
So maybe if this does.
And I like all those characters. Green Lantern was my favorite superhero growing up. So I like the DC stuff.
Yeah. Either way, back on topic though. This show made me I like this version of Superman quite a bit. Jack Quaid Well, one, I just think I like that he's a bit younger, so it's he's a bit more figuring it out. He's almost like a Spider-Man-y type Superman, if that makes sense. And most of they kind of, because he has a little bit power debuff in the first season where he has to kind of acquire the abilities as the season goes on, but by the end he basically has them all.
Right.
But in Superman this is always Superman's case, is that he could end the fight very early. But he's it's the way he goes about it. But there's even a slightly more into that where it's a lot of it the problems that he gets into especially when he gets almost captured and stuff are usually his own fault.
Yeah.
Because he's far too gullible at this point. Because he's this is a young 20s Superman, which I can't really remember seeing in any form.
Not really. No.
Even Lois Lane, I think I also
Smallville,
never cared about that
show.
relationship, but in this I think.
But Smallville, we don't really get Superman until the end. He barely gets in the costume till the very end.
Yeah, the show really revolves around Superman and Lois's relationship, and they do a really, really good job with that. I don't know. I just it's very lighthearted. It's whimsical in a lot of ways.
The Legion of Loises or whatever it's called was a lot of fun.
I give a lot of credit to any show that will just keep characters together and doesn't just use the trope of we just need to keep breaking them up and doing this kind. And I don't think that show's gonna do that. Because that's a lazy writer's trick when you can't write an actual relationship.
Jimmy Olsen going on a side quest.
Yeah, Jimmy Olsen.
I love Jimmy in this show.
No, Jimmy's great in this.
I
like this.
Jimmy is really cool. I don't know. I know some people have some mixed opinions on how the villains are depicted because they're more tech based than metahuman based, but that's just because this is kind of a different universe, and that seems to be the basis.
Even Superman's kind of tech based in this.
Kind of. He has a weird glow.
He has the glow up. He has a true anime kind of superhero.
The Kryptonian robot.
Well, and that's something you wanted to talk. I know we talked about the fact that there is a bit of an anime style of animation to this.
Well, I consider it a kind of a newer, not renaissance maybe, but a newer trend in like Western like produced like animation stuff that it's like taking a bit from anime. Because it has to, because like anime is like eating its lunch in terms of like viewership, like if we're being honest with ourselves. But like this, I think it really started with like just the idea that no, like, one, just the medium of like cartoon and animation in like Western, like it's not treated the same as like the Japanese treat, which they just treat it as just a show. Mm-hmm. Like it's like no different from like a live action show. We can tell whatever story, like whatever serious level we want. Whereas like Western animation's like, well, it's for kids. Yeah. Like we're like a lot of stuff since then is like we still could be for kids, but they're like at least telling actual stories that are like palatable for like older audiences. I think it started with like Spider-Verse is like basically like where a lot of this stuff trended from, and then like the last couple years we got like. On the movie side of things, like the sequel to Spider-Verse, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and even like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which are all like really like movies you wouldn't have seen like those studios make like years ago. No. Kind of their own really unique styles, really like true to the origin of the stuff. And even like something like just Puss in Boots, like I don't even know what to describe it. They just really leaned into a style. They just like wrote it really well to the point where like people should be really excited for Shrek like 5 if it's anything like that, like if in the style that they're going to like bring to the table. Even there's even like an anime inspired scene in that, like from like Attack on Titan basically.
The whole opening's like, a rip off of Attack on Titan.
And then also a lot of it's like in terms of just like the shows that have like or cartoons that are Western produced that have like, you know, and I don't know, like this kind of falls into it because I just think of how true it and like faithful it is, and just like how like and the fact that it's story focused, and it's not just like an episodic thing. Mm-hmm. But I think it falls in that same category as like Invincible in a weird way, like Arcane, like Blue Eye Samurai, which came out like last year. Expedition 97, I think, like is kind of one in this as well. My Adventures with Superman, yeah. Even like Cyberpunk Edge Runners technically is like a Western produced thing. And most of these are like,
and even that Blade Runner animated show that they did last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Was Western based, but it was totally.
Even this year, there's like there's like that Lord of the Rings movie that's coming out at the end of the year. I didn't even realize it's animated.
Is it really?
It's an animated Lord of the Rings movie. Like so, the fact that they're gonna tell like Lord of the
Hopefully
Rings
better than those animated
in like a theater release
from when I was
like
a kid.
that's like pretty like major for like that like franchise as big as that will decide to tell their next story like adding like a style like that. Even like this show is like I think it's obviously produced by like these Warner Brothers or whatever, but it's in a Korean like animation studio. So like that's where and this show I think out of all of these kind of leans into the anime influences like very very heavily in some ways.
Yeah, although the full like Sailor Moon get up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's even like occasionally there's like little like lines in the back, like when there's like in the episode of the gorilla and the robot or whatever. I forget their name. The brain and like Minsur, some whatever. Like there's like the mutants come out and then like they all do like a scene and then they have like the lines behind them like from anime. Right. So they like know when like what to take.
Yeah, well they know when to lean into it even heavier.
Yeah, because it's not like overly like it doesn't use. It's not like a rip, but it's like it takes a lot of.
And this show's underappreciated. Like very few people have been talking about it, but I think it's got it obviously got some nice momentum. I think once it kind of got out there.
I mean, even this season, it's got good reviews from everything I've seen so far, like rave reviews.
I didn't even know it came out. Like I was scrolling yesterday and I was like, "Oh look, it's out."
Yeah. Even the pacing of like the first season of like the kind of the two different mysteries of like one like who's the general and like what's the tech, and then like just like Superman's mystery about like his own powers and stuff. Right. The way they paced that across the season was really good. I don't know, the dialogue's really good in the show. Even like the combat like coordination and like I don't know what to describe like the choreography of like the combat like is very like good for an animated show. Even Invincible for all its fault is not like the best in like the action department sometimes. Like I still think Invincible like from what I've seen of season 2, which I haven't like fully watched it, but I've seen some clips and stuff. Like I still think the Adam Eve special is the best like action that like the Invincible universe has ever achieved, like in terms of like creativity, because it's mostly just people whacking each other. It's very gory, but it's mostly just I want to punch you across the universe.
I think Adam Eve does a good job because there was actually an actual fight. Whenever Mark Grayson's on the screen, he just gets beat.
Yeah,
well, the best fight in season 2 doesn't even include Invincible. It's like that's actually I don't want to spoil anything, but there's the best fight. And the most horrific thing has nothing to do with Invincible.
Yeah.
So well, either way, there's just a crop of animated stuff that recently that is like this is a part of that it marks a good trend for the genre. So
all right, let's go.
Yeah, let's
do it.
Also, the animators at the show are constantly horny. Let's be real.
that was cool.
Pa?
It's a dream.
I'd say it.
It's always a dream.
There is no spoon. Oop.
Am I not your son? Am I not human?
No. You're not their son, and you'll never be human.
This was great that he couldn't understand him as well.
We are running out of time.
There's another like you.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
Kara? See another
The
like,
anime intro.
He said another like you.
This
Yeah.
is a great opening.
Kara is around.
There is another
Probably.
son of Skywalker.
Usually when there's another...
I brought them. They did a lot of teases at a wider DC. Well, one, just the amount of villains they had, like
Yeah.
made it feel like pretty wide and expansive.
Anything new in the opening? I think it's the
I'm
same
not sure.
opening.
It looks the
They didn't
same.
change the opening.
I'm cool.
It's
with
a
that.
pretty...
The
Yeah,
show's cool.
I mean, like, if it ain't broke. Aw.
Got the coffee? Love you, Clark.
The number you have dialed has been disconnected.
She's been blocked.
Dad, where are you? Oh, the morning pitch meeting. I'm late!
And you get a card, and you get a card, and
Look how you blushed.
Jimmy, how much did you spend on these?
Clark, as I'm now one of the bosses at the Daily Planet,
Oh, I forgot about this.
Yeah, they bought it.
money is no object.
His net worth. His net worth counter.
First, I'm gonna pick up Lois's favorite ramen, extra spicy for her, mild for me.
Mild
That's
mannered.
what-
Because he's mild mannered reporter, man. That's just good writing.
Yeah, they're very clever.
That's it! I, Cat Grant,
Cat Grant.
Everyone
They changed the
quickly!
design, maybe?
She looks like she has a spray tan.
you must go all out for the first.
Is that supposed to be what's his name from Ted Lasso?
Yeah, why is the guy from Ted Lasso on this show? Yeah,
Maybe. Is that his voice actor, maybe?
I don't know. I didn't even speak yet.
It was sweet while it lasted.
No, it'll be fine, right?
Sure it will.
Barry White just great in the show as well.
Valentine's Day is canceled.
What?
Oh, come
Aye.
Vicky Vale of the Gotham Gazette has scooped.
Gotham drop.
I need pictures, people.
Death from above! My old college classmate Hank is the PR guy for Star Lab
Hank Henshaw?
research group. According to him, they've been tracking an unusual meteoroid for the last 12 hours.
He's not in.
Yep. It's going to be, I think it's going to be Supergirl.
Yes.
Is it Supergirl?
This is what I'm talking about, people.
That'd be interesting.
That would be cool.
Maybe evil
Or it's Crypto.
That'd be funny as fuck.
He gets a dog.
Crypto, the super dog.
Back to work. We've got a paper to run.
Even this side of it is like just the
See you later,
office
Trent.
setting is very
You had Trent. That's his name.
I built that space.
Oh, there he is.
Is that Alec?
Maybe you should have thought of that before you helped Ivo build that suit and destroy Metropolis.
Hey, man, it'll be okay.
He's wearing Lex colors.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait for someone to give you a chance. Make one. Carve your own path.
Shave your head.
Take it from me, a humble leader at the Daily Planet. You're right.
Oh, Jimmy, you just created a super
Yeah, he's
villain.
creative.
Good job, Jimmy.
Alex. Yeah, it's fucking him. It's fucking Alex Luthor.
Lois!
this guy is, look at this
You
fucking.
look like Superman.
Wish we could catch up, but I'm leaving soon. Flying the wife to Paris.
Okay.
Grand romantic gestures, right, pal? See, most meteoroids burn up in the atmosphere.
I guess we have been seeing like weird other versions of Superman. So it could just be one of those things.
It kept appearing and disappearing from sensors. We did manage to get a picture of it before it blipped out over Antarctica. Here.
Oh. His ship.
Sorry, gotta go. Forgot about that other story we're covering. The one about Superman?
Right! Thanks again, Hank.
Well, poor Hank.
I have to find it and make sure it doesn't open another portal.
It's in the Antarctic, they said.
Mm-hmm.
Which is solid too.
Could be.
Someone needs to keep you safe.
And I'll rent us a plane. Let's go!
Okay, that makes me feel like Jimmy's gonna be broke by the end of the
Right,
season.
Right.
Yeah, that's we're just like seeing that he's how much money he's wasting. Clark, you do not need this.
I was about to say, why is he in a puffy
Like,
coat?
Don't fucking pretend, Clark. Like, you don't need this shit. Like, you're fine.
Maybe he doesn't like being cold.
I don't think he is.
He wouldn't be cold.
I don't think he is.
Why can't he be cold?
Ooh, he can talk.
Wait!
Obi-Wan.
Ben.
Force speed.
Oh, Ben, that's right. That's Ben, my bad. That's wrong time period.
I like how he just dipped on Lois and Jimmy.
What the f?
Whoa.
How did I get in here? You! Tell me what's going on, right now!
Nice.
Is he actually in this or is he in Vision?
I don't know.
Clark, where are you?
Are you sure he went this way?
I am now. Look.
Whoa.
It's like...
Why does it look
it's
like
like suspended.
Yeah, it's like got some zero
Zero
gravity
gravity
to
thing.
it.
Oh, that's very cool, actually.
Wow.
Did Clark do that?
So maybe he is actually in it?
I think so. Unless it's completely separate.
Poor guy. He was already stressed out about Valentine's Day, and now this happens.
Wait, it's Valentine's Day?
Oh, Lois.
This show is fucking great.
Uh-oh.
Run!
The Kryptonian mechs.
What even is this? Why did you try to invade Earth? And why did you send me here in the first place?
To stop you from them invading Earth.
Which question would you like me to answer first?
He can talk.
In life, I was Jor-El, a scion of the Kryptonian Empire.
Oh, okay.
I am a ghost, a program containing a scan of your father's mind. It's what I tried to explain to you when you first unlocked the ship. And then you buried me and refused to speak to me for over a decade. Krypton was about to be destroyed.
Mind meld.
The Kryptonian Empire had conquered and spread.
Oh, they're like the Viltrumites.
Yeah, they're like Viltrumite. That's what we kind of were getting at.
Could not defeat. Our empire was falling to a war of its own making.
What just attacked him? Is that Zod? Or not Zod? Was that
Darkseid?
Is that Darkseid?
Could be.
Was that an Omega Beam?
It could be.
Your mother and I sent you away to save your life.
This show might go get sick.
No, that doesn't make sense. When the portal opened, I saw that Kryptonian ship coming through to invade Earth.
The ship you saw was a dead remnant, an unmanned ghost ship running on autopilot.
The Kryptonians aren't coming back?
The Kryptonians are dead. You are the last of us, Kal-El. You.
Yes,
and your cousin.
All right.
Oh, this.
Jor-El, my brother, and your cousin, Kara.
Yes.
Oh, this is sick. Which version?
Oh, she's a baby.
Okay.
That's interesting.
What the fuck?
It's interesting that she was a baby when she was sent, though. Usually
That
she's
is
like
true.
18, like to look after Kal-El.
Isn't that like the one story they're basing the new one off? Is she's
think
like
so.
stuck on a fucking like a broken piece of krypton.
The ship's Brainiac system is trying to isolate.
Brainiac system.
Oh,
This show,
okay.
this show is. Come on, like
We're
He
just
said Brainiac.
lore dropping everywhere.
they're very good at that in this. Like that's what all last season was. There's like a Bloodhaven.
You should
sign.
build a fortress of solitude.
To expel the invaders.
Like
Lois and Jimmy,
Cadmus.
they aren't invaders. They're with me.
You brought them. Then what about the others?
What others?
All this Brainiac symbolism that I'm now just seeing. Whoa.
The coast is clear, General.
Is this Argus?
Excellent work.
Yep.
Collect as much of the tech as you can. Get it done before the next shift.
With this many toys to play with?
Oh,
Deathstroke.
yep. Isn't this like Rick and Morty's Jerry?
Jerry. Is all this green stuff kryptonite?
I think so.
How is Clark not dead yet?
Explain this again. You brought your mate.
That's not don't say that. You're fragile human being.
And then you lost her.
Dad, I was chasing
Philo. Is that son?
I think so.
If I had done this to your mother, I would have to perform some sort of very grand.
It's fucking.
Who the heck are you?
It's just a goon, probably.
Superman. Without your people.
Whoa.
Who's this?
Would not have been able to build the technology to take you down.
This like a Young Justice guy? No.
Maybe it's like a.
Remember the guy they gave like a weird serum to?
Yeah, like Blockbuster.
Blockbuster? Is that what that is?
Might be.
I think this is Blockbuster.
That's all you got.
That's
Yeah, His stuff doesn't work down there.
Oh,
either.
it's also his tech.
Yeah.
Because he's affected by it. I knew that was going to happen. Because the tech's not gonna, is all screwed up by it, too.
Get it!
Sir Junda, how dare you?
They're the same voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Somebody grab it. That's Jimmy.
Oh, he's got one of these things still. All that's just from. All that's on the ship is from that one crystal.
I guess so.
Damn.
You're outnumbered.
Whoa. Oh.
Oh shit. Yeah, this is Fortress. Look at that. Like,
The ship just becomes Fortress of Solitude.
Probably.
I mean, you can see the little like things hanging. That's like the imagery. So.
And how they're just gone.
That's sick.
And they're no longer at the South Pole. They're going to go to the North Pole.
Yeah, they made the Kryptonian tech interesting, which I think it really could have been something they couldn't have worked. They've done it perfectly.
Whoa, cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Holy shit, bro. Like,
That's really cool. That's a great update.
That's so cool.
No! I forgot to post on Flamebird. Pear's gonna kill me.
Pear.
Take the plane. I'll wait with Clark.
Are we still by the plane?
Yeah, I think so.
What's happening?
This is goodbye, Philo.
No, there's so much more I want to ask, to tell you.
We have never had enough time for that. I am sorry.
You said my cousin is out there. Kara, where?
In the dimensional gateway sent here 22 years ago. Find it and use it to find Kara.
There's a third ship here?
Oh, his ship 22 years ago.
Oh.
This is a different ship.
You are more than I could have ever hoped for.
Oh, that's a nice ending.
I think the hologram actually got emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Lois, does it ever bother you that I'm not human?
Does it ever bother you that I am?
You are perfect the way you are. Hold on.
The Aurora Borealis.
They know what to do with this show. They're like, all right, we can do cool. Yeah, that's good for Valentine's Day, boss. There you
Clark,
go.
I have something I need to ask you.
I've got something I need to talk to you about, too.
Please help me save my dad.
What?
I heard Waller talking. They're holding my dad prisoner, all because he listened to me. I know it's a lot to ask.
I'd do anything for you, Lois.
Thank you. You had something too?
It can wait. This is more important.
Is it?
We've got all the time in the world.
Uh-oh.
Like an evil card?
Is that like a pharaoh?
I think there's a chance we get, like, evil Kara, potentially.
Interesting.
Well, that was cool.
That was really good.
I didn't expect any of that. So. I didn't watch any trailers or nothing for this. So.
I completely forgot that this show was coming out, so like...
No, weirdly enough, I mentioned it on something we watched, that, like, I just want this show to come back, and then I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, it comes back in, like, 2 weeks. So.
Right.
That was really good.
That was a great first step. A lot of character dropping.
Yeah.
Whether it's Brainiac or I think Darkseid.
Kara, just in general, like the fact that she's a character in this now, like,
yeah,
you know,
Supergirl's, and it's interesting. So, like, theoretically, she should be about the same age.
Yes.
Well,
we just don't know.
She's usually younger, right?
Right. So where's she been?
She's younger in the she's always older than Clark.
Oh no, she's usually okay, but she's older than Clark, but like she's younger when she gets to Earth, though,
yes.
right? So,
right.
Like that's what I mean.
Theoretically,
that's
she's
mean,
already
like,
on
actual,
Earth.
Like,
we could have her already on Earth.
Well, usually she shows up after, right?
Yeah.
Like the storm she gets caught in or whatever in space, or like the time thing, or is she gets displaced or whatever.
Yeah.
And so that's why she shows up as like a teenager, right? Like by the time she crashes as a teenager, she's already like aged in the pod or something, right? Almost.
I think she's like 18 when she gets in the pod off of Krypton, and then she gets stuck in some tiny-whiny thing.
Supposed to be,
see, that's why this one's a little bit more confusing.
She's supposed to protect Clark.
That's right. That is right. She is older when she goes into the pod.
So the problem is going.
That's different then.
Yeah, so the problem is she's a baby. So my assumption is that the pod ended up somewhere else. Like, that's going to be my guess. Whether it's Earth or another planet, and she's going to be older. Because we're not going to have a baby.
No, I don't think we're going to do a baby Supergirl.
Well, maybe like whatever.
Clark's got a razor.
Well, theoretically, whatever like Empire was like fighting with the Kryptonian Empire could have like maybe intercepted it or something. So maybe they have like one of the other Kryptonians and have like, you know,
that would be cool.
Like,
or the government's at her,
and
then we get kind of like a thing like in the terrible Flash movie.
Like, I feel like we kind of would have got more
captured. She's Russian.
I feel like that
the Russians got her.
That would be funny. I don't know.
Okay.
Want to just get into the next one?
Let's get right into it. Okay.
Ugh, 6 a.m. Batman in her house.
By the master of your destiny.
That's great.
And so it's funny.
Oh, she was already in. She wasn't in a house. She lives
in. Oh, I think they're in what's it called?
2 sugars, no milk. Your coffee just the way you like it.
Whatever the Louisiana thing.
Oh, Sam, today's the day you talk.
It's not Bolingbrook. I said Bolingbrook is from something completely fucking different. Now that I'm thinking about that.
We just need to track them down.
Belle Rave.
Belle Rave. Okay.
Or Belle Rev. Belle Rave. One of the two.
He's probably somewhere so hidden we'll never find him.
There's not a chance that will happen. Not with Lois Lane, the planet's best investigative journalist on the trail.
Thanks, Clark.
Lois?
Excuse me?
What do you need me to tell Superman?
He's a volunteer librarian at Stryker's prison.
It might be Strikers.
He never came home. I can't find him. So, can you ask him to find my dad?
We will, I promise.
Thank you so much! Tell him I'll be waiting for him at home.
Where's your house?
I'll tell Jimmy to meet us there. Let's get over to Strikers.
Of course I'm in. I'm on my way right.
Where are you going?
You didn't post.
You've got a division to run. Flamebird.
What about my team?
Clark and Lois aren't your team. Meet Team Flamebird.
Oh gosh.
Why are the kids there?
We need a constant stream of videos every day. That's the daily part of Daily Planet. So now you have Steve and the new intern.
Steve and the interns.
Why did Steve with the kids?
Got it?
Ah!
Why is there a
There's
cat?
a cat.
Guys, stop chasing the cat. Mr. White, the interns aren't listening to me.
Oh, you know it's moments like this that.
Great. The interns aren't listening to me. It's just fucking hilarious.
He said, "Go ahead."
I'm a wealthy, gorgeous widow. You are my beautiful bodyguard who has fallen for me but can't reveal your true feelings.
Why is there a dog? Why is there a dog?
Lois, we don't have time for that. Let's just go with my plan.
Okay, well, what's your... I'm okay with this plan so far.
She was like...
The whole wing is empty.
Interesting.
Wait, this wall has fresh paint.
A door.
It's a door.
Is that an elevator shaft?
No.
You don't even know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you're gonna jump down the elevator shaft.
What?
No. Lois, I can see you inching towards it.
Huh? What? No, I would never. Oh no, I slipped!
She like enjoys this. That's like a very interesting quirk to have that she like enjoys. She enjoys being throwing herself off buildings and being caught by Superman. Video game sneak.
There's always a card.
You didn't see that shit. You barely got any. You don't got periphery there.
He has an eye patch and then hair over his eye patch.
Yeah, so you got a fucking. There's no eye there.
Got a bionic eye like Steve Austin, man. What are you talking about?
Even if you did, the hair will block it.
Oh. Then we go back to my plan.
I was about to say.
I'm here to relieve you for my shift.
Okay, that didn't work.
Yo, this is
It's like a tap.
I mean, yeah, that's what he should like. What he
Yeah,
does
like,
do.
that finger
It's
is
like,
that
what are they gonna
strong.
do? Like, what are they? They know how to. They do things to scale him like very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
The beacon is here.
What?
The beacon that opened the portal. Oh no, this is the...
My cousin also escaped Krypton. With that beacon, I can find her.
Wait, slow down. You want to call in more Kryptonians?
Let's try this again.
We can talk about this later. We have to save my dad.
What would you like to tell me about your hidden safe houses, Sam?
Establishing rapport with your captain.
That ain't gonna take the seed out?
I have a fraction of the high-level tech I should have. I know you hid most of it.
Plus,
thank you.
I know a failsafe when I see one. I know a failure when I see one, too.
Is that what you're calling Antarctica?
Ooh.
Ooh, in your face.
But just like I know how you take your coffee, I know how to break you.
She left a knife and an apple.
Waller send you in? Tell her.
Dad, I'm here to rescue you.
No!
Don't worry, I brought Superman.
No!
What the fuck? It's like,
What we need is to bond as a team. And what better way to do that than a team field trip to somewhere like, I don't know, let's say, Strikers Prison?
Can we bring the cat?
Bring the whole team. Perry can't get mad if it's the whole team. Let's go.
it's like, great.
Were you trying to get yourself killed? Or was that just a byproduct of this incredibly foolish plan?
Sir, Lois was concerned about you.
And why did you bring the alien? Where's that weirdo, Kent?
He doesn't know. Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking
Clark was busy.
Are you fucking kidding me? That is funny. The show wouldn't do that.
Dad, will you give us a second? Stop picking fights with my dad while we're in the middle of rescuing him.
Lois, he kidnapped me. He literally started it. Look, I'm more concerned about finding Billy's dad. Plus, we still need to locate the beacon.
I don't know if we should. Just find Billy's dad and get him and my dad out.
He gone.
How did Lane get out of his cell seconds after I left? I built this place.
General!
Don't worry, I got it.
Who is this?
Who are you?
I don't think we've seen this guy before.
You can't run this operation without me. We can still protect this planet.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Sam. I'm not playing by those rules anymore.
Oh,
Ghost Rider?
whoa. Atomic Skull.
Ooh, cool design. Holy shit.
Atomic Skull is a cool villain.
Okay, I know you're not a fan of my dad, but can you set your feelings aside and just...
Lois, I did set them aside. That's the only reason I'm down here. I'm upset because of how he treats you. You are amazing, and he makes you feel small. I can forgive a lot, but I can't forgive him for that.
Lois!
Run!
Run away!
He's so cool.
Yeah, this shit's sick. It's just... God, we're eating with Superman, with superhero animation right now. Like...
Oh.
A lot of people in here. I'm sure there's a lot of...
It's all right, sir. Billy sent us. Can you tell us what happened?
I was working in the library by Cell Block C. When I asked too many questions, I woke up here.
How could you do this to civilians?
I do what I must. Then I thank them for their service.
They all got bombs in their neck.
Come on! Everybody out!
After the test subjects, Agent Martin will take care of Superman.
Willie.
Really?
No, you got a story now.
Can't believe I'm asking this, but you said you have a boat guide, right?
Okay,
He just spent $1 million.
He had to buy a yacht, you know. He can't just buy a normal boat.
Consider yourself obsolete.
Yeah, that's true. I glow up thing.
He's gonna bury him. Ooh. Put Put it in your back pocket. Let's go.
Another dead end, Sam.
You can't do this!
This is why I let Livewire and the other prisoners escape.
You sabotaged the mission.
The mission is to keep Earth safe. And if we have to lose a handful of humans to save humanity, then so be it.
Just a giant yacht.
Here! Hey, Lois, I'm here! Take them out!
Damn it, Superman. Is it damn it? Okay.
Yeah.
Jump!
Jump!
Ooh.
Oh my God! Just Amber Waller.
I thought I knew the mission, knew the people I'd surrounded myself with. What have I created?
Come and stay with me.
I've been compromised, Lois. I can't risk you.
I got it. You can stay with Clark and Jimmy.
Sounds good. That way, Kent can make up for the fact that he let my daughter go into danger alone.
Okay, I think he's piecing it. I think he might be piecing it.
Oh.
Parasite. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
My apologies for not reaching you sooner. I'm the one who built the parasite suit. I was Ivo's assistant. As for finding you, it was a simple matter of tracing where the tech originated.
Well then. We'll be right back.
And we're back.
Someone told me that to achieve the future I want, I need to carve my own path.
Jimmy.
I want to help you safeguard Earth from all that threaten it. Aliens and Supermen.
What's your name?
Lex Luthor.
How do you take your coffee?
Yeah, good luck with that.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is a great setup for like Lex Luthor and like
This
the...
is great.
All right, outstanding.
Well done.
Outstanding.
Woo! Very
Yep.
done. Great start.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's not been a bad episode of the show in the first season. So
No, but
like,
it's a
why
great
would there
start.
be
So
bad episodes
they're
this
really
season?
turning it
So,
on. Like
yeah.
they're really.
No, I think that's even like I think that
getting
ramped it
into-
up even more honestly
Yeah.
than like the first season did. So
And yeah, I mean, they a lot of just good stuff in terms of the character development, the funny moments. They do a good job with just so many different things.
yeah,
with this.
even the conflict, like I said, I get annoyed when there's like needless relationship conflict sometimes. But the one they set up in like that last episode, what made sense. So with like obviously like. With the dad stuff is very, but I think even Clark gave even the fact that like they in this episode like Clark gave the reasoning like it's because he like mistreats you, like most shows would just leave that and
Yeah.
you'd have to deal with it for like 3 episodes or something. But even like I understand like even where Lois is on like because she still thinks that it was an invasion. Obviously,
Mhm.
he's very horrible at relaying information.
Right.
So yeah, you I don't know. Kara, we don't know about yet, so
It feels like we're getting there. He found the beacon and he has it.
I assume it's not going to be good.
Not right away. I think it's gonna be one of those ones where
like, well, there's always like the period. Like Kara's like appearance is always like controversial, like in the comics, because like it's another one of like it's another like planet killer that's just like rocking up, and it's an older one like a lot of the time who didn't like wasn't raised with like a human family, so that's its whole canon.
I think her thing will be more is that she thinks that they're supposed to conquer Earth. Like
maybe
that was what the
Well, I mean, yeah, because this is a Kryptonian
invasion
empire
was supposed
instead
to
of just,
be.
like, Krypton.
She's gonna have more of the more of the evil empire thing to start with. Will be
Well,
my
again, it
prediction.
depends. Like if she's been in stasis the entire time, or if she's or maybe we just saw her in the end of the first episode and she was like in the suit thing. Like maybe her. We don't know if necessarily if like Jor-El's like brother was like the same. Maybe he was a supremacist or whatever. Like he was he was really pro empire shit.
Right.
Perry, the interns aren't listening to me.
That shit was great. So the humor in this was really good. Action, like even the designs of like a couple of the villains we got was very interesting. Especially was Atomic
Skull looked
Skull
awesome.
looked really cool. So
yeah,
we're really eating with superhero stuff right now.
We are.
Like, with Invincible and X-Men and this back to back is like
The Boys is coming out in a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean just specifically the animated stuff. But
yeah.
Boys too. Like 100%.
Yeah. No, this is good, and I seen that the voice actors are all really good in this. The animation's fun to watch. They throw a little fun stuff into it. you know.
And they're really like accurate adaptations of like most of the characters as well. I mean, the villains are kind of just doing whatever they want with. Again, they're not really the most like fleshed out, but they're just kind of like in comics. We don't need him to be dressed out. He's just a really cool like.
Yeah, I don't need a backstory. Like, he's just created by them.
Yeah,
but they just have a bunch of random bad guys that we don't need a creation arc for.
But like Lex
and why they're mad.
Really,
they've just been
Waller's been like almost a perfect Waller.
Oh
in terms
yeah,
of like what you want out of that character. Right. Obviously we haven't even really got like a what's her dad's name?
General Lane.
Lane, yeah, that's right. So yeah, General Lane is like he has a really interesting characterization, and they're probably gonna do lots of. I mean, he gets used for like some comedy stuff like quite well, or being like even in the finale last season during the Thanksgiving stuff. They did a lot of very interesting interaction with that, and now he's gonna live with Clark.
No, you brought the alien. Where's Clark?
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, he doesn't
obviously
know.
They're the same.
It's like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like,
well, obviously that'll be something that he figures out relatively soon.
I
would imagine they're not going to lean into that. Fun. I think it's pretty good, and I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
Probably
another 8 episodes.
Yeah, it doesn't take itself too seriously, which is good. Which is
No, but it's not like over. But it's not like kiddie at all. And
it's not kiddie, but it doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, exactly. It's light. It's like
I can have a lighter one without it being so silly.
It's lighthearted, but it has its.
Because at times, like
to address like an actual like serious topic or whatever, or like a serious like a moment.
Because like the Harley Quinn one is just too comedy. Like it's too. It's
well,
always funny. Be, Like where this one is. Well, no, I'm saying, and that one has its place, and I enjoy that too. But I don't want everything to also be cut the same way.
Yeah.
Like this one's cut a little bit differently.
No, this is very like even. I think this show is actually very, very, very like unique in the way it's paced and in like the way they tell the story. So
I want my pasta maker back.
Goes all the way to Italy to learn how to make pasta.
Who doesn't give back a pasta maker? All right, anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
So we'll be watching this, and then reacting to this, and then I think we got about 2 weeks till.
We have 2
Acolyte
weeks till Acolyte, and then a week after that,
we're gonna be busy.
We have House of the Dragons and the Boys and all that good stuff coming.
Lots of stuff to talk about. I know it's funny because we started as a podcast, but we've kind of avoided just podcasting, just a podcast to talk about something that maybe you're not interested in. So if there are things that you would like us to talk about, topics you'd like, please send us a message.
We're
you're going to do the thing with the comments.
Leave it to the comment in the below.
He's going to do magical things with the computer to make it appear there later on.
We've been saying it for a while, but we're very, very likely going to be expanding out of just Star Wars because it puts us too much in a corner and there's not enough to talk about, and the conversations are
often... We're having lots of conversations about what our new set's going to be.
Annoying and not worth engaging in with Star Wars.
Yeah.
So, like...
we don't want to talk about stuff that, like, maybe even we're not that excited about or that just is dated or whatever. So, again, we're always looking for things that you think you like what we talk about. Please let us know. And we need that stuff. If you want current stuff, if you want us to something we should watch, let us know. Even we're like I said, we're trying to design a set, so we just looking for some goofy ideas. Like, send us messages. We prefer to be interacting with you guys, our fans.
We currently have a little something fun in the works that we're all pretty excited about. So stay tuned for that. That's a little surprise for everybody that's a member.
Okay. Well, then that's it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on when we do our next 7/16 Legion Reacts.
Bye.